I think we are live, and I hope we are live on the link that I actually shared this time. Wouldn't that be a something? That'll be the first time ever. Melinda's here with me again, and if you this is the first time you've seen her in a live stream, this is my youngest daughter, and she does all of our Facebook memes and the memes that I share on YouTube where it has the pretty picture of the Bible verse with it. So, hi. The first thing we're going to do this evening is we're going to go over all this stuff that y'all have sent for Mountain City and Johnson County, the folks up there again, to help them recover from Helene. And then we're going to maybe make something while we're standing here talking. We got a little treat that we might try to do. Not sure we're going to get it done because we've got Alex and Bo behind the camera. She's answering comments, and Mike and Gabby are running around the house somewhere. So we'll do it. We'll stay with you all as long as we can and share as much as we can. And I cannot see the stuff popping up. I think we need to adjust the camera a little bit because you're not going to be able to see anything we're doing here. Let me do that real quick while we're waiting to get started. Okay, yeah, well, just tell us because we can't see it. Somebody from Mountain City there, I see and a Merry Christmas to you too. Okay, there we go. That's better. See less of the mess.
On there, I can pull up the comments. I don't know how to do that.
Well, you can't see that from here anyway. I mean, you can't do that in this. So, what you have sent, there is a heater that came directly from Amazon. It's a wall mount, Alexa controlled. Looks like electric heater. Several people some people were asking for them. It's a Dero, I think is the brand. And the pastor at First Christian Church was asking for the Mr. Heater propane heaters. They're just a small propane heater. They're wall mounted, run off of a 20-pound can. And you can also get adapter hoses that work the buddy heaters with a 20-pound can. So we need the 20-pound can propane heaters now for folks up there. Anyway, let me get this out of the way. And I got an email about this, but I cannot remember who sent it. So I'm sorry. I'll look at the email later, but I wanted you to see it got here. Oh, mercy. We don't have enough room in here. Okay, I also got a little box of these small booklets, Healing Power of Prayers. I'll get it out in a minute. And they were shipped directly. I don't know who sent them, but they were sent directly from the publisher. Thank you very much. I do now have a restock of some stuff that I can take and pass out like that. And we've even got a few Bibles, but we are making sure we give a Bible to everyone who, like I said, gets a house. This is a box of women's clothes from Connie. Got your box of clothes, Connie. Some really warm shirts, it looks like. And, somebody's going to love those. They are definitely warm. So thank you, Connie. You can sit that over there. Got a couple of boxes got another box of Tupperware from, I just looked at Ruby. Ruby is a Tupperware representative, and she has sent 4 boxes of Tupperware. She said especially for the people who are living in campers, because, you can microwave in it and stuff. And this has got some really cute Toy Story stuff in it. Yeah. And there's just all kinds of cool stuff. I'm going to have to contact Ruby. I need some Tupperware. I didn't even know they still made it. You should see some of the stuff in there. Real cute stuff. Got a couple of boxes. Let's see. Can you see the name on that? It's there.
Central.
Oh, Central Shipping. Okay, this was shipped from somewhere with no name. Looks like some men's clothes, really heavy shirts, and an electric blanket. And while we're on electric blankets, someone in the last live stream who said that they had been living in an RV camper for a while, an electric blanket is kind of a must. So if you still want to get something that can be taken to the people that we're giving campers to, queen size electric blankets is what the person who lived in RVs suggested.
She said queen because
you can roll up in it.
Yeah, and sometimes you run out of propane or the electricity fails or something. You know, you can have power outages if it's too cold and too snowy. We did last year.
Yeah, well, if you have a power outage and you got no propane, you're kind of in trouble. But
well, she said too that sometimes your electric heat fails.
Yeah. And Miss Cynthia sent a box with some very nice coats in it. It's another fur coat and one that kind of looks like leather, I think. I'm not sure, but some really nice warm coats in large sizes. She has sent so many boxes of stuff. And Miss Cynthia, you asked for clothes sizes for the grandma and the 3 girls. We've published that a couple of times, and I'm getting a lot of emails. So I'm not like ignoring emails. I'm answering all the emails I can. And I sent out 260 Christmas cards today. And I know I missed people, and I know there are boxes that I did not get the label off of. But I tried to send everybody a card who had sent something. And certainly if you sent stuff directly up to Johnson County to any of the ministries that were working in Mountain City, I don't have your address. I'm sorry, but I'm sending everybody that I have an address for cards. And I also sent a small acrylic ornament just so you could kind of remember what we've done this year.
That's from Cheryl.
Okay, Cheryl sent a whole bunch of stuff from Kohl's, not Clothes, from Kohl's for the 3 granddaughters of our grandma who got the camper, the one that was donated. And she's got more clothes in here, jeans. Your other box did.
Snoopy card. She must have.
Yes.
No, you like Snoopy.
Well, that's for the grandma and the 3 girls. It's not for me. I didn't get a Snoopy card.
Yeah, but you get giddy when you see Snoopy stuff.
I didn't get a Snoopy card. But there's socks and all kind of stuff in here for the girls. And she sent coats. And I know the grandma with the 3 girls is named Kim. And the lady and her husband who donated the camper to them or gave the camper to them, her name is also Kim. And the Kim who gave the camper is also getting the girls stuff for Christmas. So, Connie, is that the right name on here? No, Cheryl. Sorry, Cheryl. Cheryl sent coats and clothes and shoes and socks and just everything for the girls. So they've got whole new wardrobes. Let's see. Was there anything else? Just cards. Okay, yay, just cards. I love Christmas cards. I still don't have a Snoopy Christmas card, though. Louise, thank you. Oh, my goodness, I don't have Beth. Patty. Cheryl, thank you. Bev, Mary, Terry and Deb, Justin, Angela, maybe. I think it's Angela Lafayette. Give your first and last name. Teresa, Vicky, the Wheelers, Catherine, Anne, Kelly, Anna, I'm sorry, Anna and Kelly, and Derringer. Thank you all very much for your Christmas cards. I'll get yours in the mail just as quick as I can. Let's see. What is going on? Latest news at Mountain City. Real quick. I will be up there this Saturday, from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. I posted a picture of the flyer, but someone from Alabama, I believe, is bringing in enough toys for every child in the county. Every child from birth to all the way through up to 18 years old. If you're 17, you qualify. And they're bringing enough toys for every child in the county to have Christmas. And they are also bringing turkeys and fruit baskets. So if you live in Johnson County, the only thing you need to participate in that is ID that says you live in Johnson County. And I'll be there. I get to help. I get to work. They've promised to give me a job, not just have me stand there. So I'll be up there helping pass out those toys. And it's going to be like a kind of like a shopping thing. I think we're going up Friday night and we're going to start setting it all up so you can just walk through and get what your kids need. We are looking for another camper. And what's going on is people had temporary shelter, and then the temporary shelter, either the money ran out or you can only stay so long on someone else's couch in a lot of cases, or in someone else's basement, or someone else's, we have a RV, a 35-foot RV that was donated after the last live stream. And that's going to a couple who they wanted to do before this happened, ministry work where they went to help other people rebuild after disasters. And then they lost their house in this. But their situation is they are staying in a house that was for sale, and it belongs to her father, but he is in a care facility. I'm not sure what health problems he has, but he has to have care. So that house has to be put back on the market to cover his care. So they're not going to have anywhere to live while their house is rebuilt, but now they are, because the 35-foot camper was very generously donated. And I am hoping I'm going to get to bring that to y'all in a live stream, because the people who gave it and the people who are getting it are both just, you got to meet them. So I'm hoping we're going to be able to do that in a live stream. But we need another camper, and this one is for an elderly man who has health issues, and he is on oxygen, and he's been staying in a hotel, but the funds to stay in that hotel are gone. So we need to try and find him a camper. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do it before Christmas. Electric blankets. Oh, I was going to share Lisa's list. I could get my phone out. And you get ready, because after you read the passages that you're going to read, the lady who is getting the camper, not the camper, the RV, she said she was asked what she needed, which she did not. Wait a minute, yes, she did. Her husband's sizes are extra large tall, and she wears extra large in women's. She said she was a former gourmet cook, so anything kitchen or baking she would absolutely love, because they literally lost everything. She doesn't even have a photo of her children when they were little. Their house crumbled in little pieces and went down the creek. Their house is one of those houses that you can see in the video that I shot up there, where there's just pieces of houses laying. There's a 2x4 or a piece of tin or a refrigerator somewhere that doesn't make any sense. She said she was also a certified family herbalist, and she loves teaching people how to use what God gave them for remedies. They have a small chihuahua named Jinx who lost all of her toys and her bed. Her husband needs tools. They lost everything. She said even screwdrivers, levels, and tape measures would help. They would, and I see someone just gave a gift. Alex, who was that?
I'm sorry, I was answering comments. Let me scroll down.
But she said even screwdrivers, tape measures, levels, any tools would help.
I can't read it because of the color. All I can see is Moon, and it's a donation of $5.
Thank you, Moon. We appreciate that very much. But they literally lost everything. But their interests are cooking, and obviously they need tools because they have to help rebuild their house, or they want to help rebuild their house. So you go ahead there, and then we're going to talk some more about Mountain City.
Okay, this is Luke chapter 6, and I'm going to start on verse 27. But I say unto you which hear, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you, bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. And unto him that smiteth thee on the one cheek, offer also the other. And him that taketh away thy cloak, forbid not to take thy coat also. Give to every man that asketh of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. For if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thank have ye? For sinners also do even the same. And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what thank have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. But love ye your enemies, and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest. For he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful. Judge not, and ye shall not be judged. Condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned. Forgive, and ye shall be forgiven. Give, and it shall be given unto you, good measure, pressed down and shaken together, and running over shall men give into your bosom. For with the same measure that ye meet withal, it shall be measured to you again.
And that is what's going on in Mountain City and Johnson County, and that's what you all are doing. Over and over again, I have heard people say, I'm here because God sent me here. And over again, there have been people helped who maybe weren't believers at all. And nobody who is going to help is questioning what church someone goes to. They're not asking them what they believe. They're showing them what the person who is going to volunteer is showing what they believe. And they are acting the way Christ told us to act. And you all are doing that. You are giving to people you don't know, people you are never going to meet, people who can in no way thank you or repay you. You are giving without expectation of return. And that's what Jesus told us to do. And a lot of people have said, you know, shouldn't FEMA be there doing this? Shouldn't the government be there doing this? Well, we do pay taxes for that. And it would be nice if they were. But the government is not taking care of this. And you can go drive through and see that for yourself. It's individual. It's people like you who are taking care of it. People who are going down and volunteering to work. People who are taking their own equipment and putting in bridges. People who are taking their own equipment and digging out garages. And people who are going and rebuilding these houses with their sweat and their labor. And, that's what God said to do. And there is no way unbelievers are ever going to see God unless they see it in you, unless they see it in me, unless they see it in someone who's coming down from Pennsylvania to Tennessee with a track hoe or something and helping to clean up after a flood. It's when unbelievers see the love of God in us, see God's grace in us, that's when they believe. And there are lives being changed there, because you cannot be in the presence of that kind of giving and that kind of grace and that kind of mercy and not see it.
And when things are hopeless, when they are absolutely hopeless and God shows up.
Yes, and that's what it was. If you watch that very first live stream that we did from Mountain City, those people said, please pray for hope for us. And every time we go back, they're like, you're bringing hope. And that's what you all are doing. You all are bringing hope. You're sending hope. And when somebody shows up and you're in a hopeless situation and they say, God sent me, it's pretty clear where that hope came from.
Yeah. Yeah, and we always depend on the government too these days. That's when there's a natural disaster, everyone thinks, well, the government will help. And yeah, when they won't help and Christians are helping, you can only say it's God.
Yeah. And I wish you all could go there and actually physically be with me when I go, because the power of what God is doing there is just overwhelming, and it is undeniable. And you're part of that. Your gifts all go toward that. So should we try to make something quick? Okay, so tell them what we're going to make.
Well, we have pretzel rods, and we're going to dip them in chocolate and cover them with sprinkles.
We got beef jerky back here, too. I didn't get put away, I see. All right. So what I've got is 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And we're going to add a little bit of coconut oil. And melt that in the microwave. We've done this a million times in different videos. And tell them about some of our Christmas candy they can go look up. Because we got tons of Christmas candy.
Well, we have the potato candy, and they're the peanut butter pinwheels, and a lot of people have been commenting and asking about the old recipe that doesn't have potato in it. And we do have that one too. So there are potato candies and there are peanut butter pinwheels, and they look the same, but they're 2 different recipes.
Yep.
The potato candies are just easier.
And we've got the easy fudge, the peanut butter, and the chocolate.
Yeah, anybody can make the easy fudge in the microwave.
It's
2
as
minutes.
easy as this.
Yeah, we also have the Oreo balls, and those were really big last year, but everybody seems to love the Oreos and cream cheese, and you make truffles out of them.
And we have truffles. We have the most delicious chocolate truffles. Delicious chocolate truffles.
As we go on, I'm just going to put a few prayer requests out there. We have one for Miss Belinda and her family. They're having a hard time. Miss Belinda, if there's anything that we can do, please message us at the Hillbilly Kitchen.
Last name?
Just Belinda. That's all I have.
Okay. Not, okay.
We will pray for you, Belinda.
Yes, we will pray for you.
My favorite thing to eat at Christmas time that she makes is the sugar cookies, her old-fashioned sugar cookies with the buttercream frosting. And I used to always ask her to make those every year for my birthday, and she never made them for me. They were a thing only for Christmas time. And when I was a teenager, she wouldn't make them. Everybody else had left the house, and I was the only one left here.
I didn't make them at Christmas when you were a teenager?
No.
I thought I did every year.
No, you were busy doing I don't know what.
Well, I'm busy this year. I have one day between now and Christmas when I can bake for Christmas. This year Christmas is kind of a doing thing. I got at least 1 trip to Mountain City between now and Christmas, maybe 2, but I'll be up there 2 days.
The chocolate chip cookies are good too.
Yeah.
But if you have picky kids though, the sugar cookies without frosting on them. When I was a kid, I did not like the buttercream frosting. It was too sweet, and I didn't like chocolate chip cookies because of the chocolate chips. They were too sweet. So little kids who won't eat anything.
You just want a shortbread cookie.
Well, no, it was a sugar cookie.
Well, it's kind of a shortbread cookie without the frosting on it.
Well,
it's the same thing.
They're called sugar cookies. I'll always think of them as sugar cookies.
All right. We've got a regular peanut butter fudge and a regular chocolate
Yeah.
fudge.
Oh, and we have the 2-minute peanut butter fudge. And a lot of people have been talking about the 2-minute peanut butter fudge too and giving us the recipe. We do have that video also.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the really good stuff that takes a long time to make, and then the
really
microwave
quick
stuff,
stuff.
yeah. And it's good too.
If you're looking for quick stuff to make, like the nut clusters, which basically you do what we're doing here and mix peanuts or cashews or whatever in it and dollop it out in little lumps on your wax paper. And that's all there is to it.
People like the Rocky Road to the marshmallows
Yeah,
and nuts.
and that 2-minute fudge, the 2-minute chocolate fudge, I actually did a recipe on that. Put peanuts and marshmallows in it, and it's the same fudge, just with peanuts and marshmallows in it. Just microwave it. We're going to get some wax paper out here to work on, and I've only got half the countertop up. I got us a spatula and glass. What else have we got for folks? You gotta sneeze. Well, don't sneeze on the wax paper.
Try not to.
I think this
Sneeze
is.
and my hair fly everywhere.
Yeah. Martha Washington candy. We've got coconut macaroons. Peanut butter
candy.
balls.
I
Yeah, she said
mentioned
potato
Oh,
candy.
I'm sorry, I'm typing.
We've got peanut butter balls. Those have been big for forever. We had those when I was a kid.
I've wanted to do sugar plums. I'm trying to convince her to do sugar plums.
Did you watch that video? It was on the historic recipes. It takes like
Well,
4 days
You
to
can
make
make
sugar
an
plums.
easy sugar plum.
I've wanted them too, and she won't make them.
Go
Both
to
of
the
us
store
won.
and buy a gumdrop.
It's like being a kid again, and she would never make me those cookies.
It takes like 4 days. And I had somebody call me and want me to make the peanut butter pinwheels this year. Not the potato candy, the other one. And she kept saying, I'll buy your ingredients. I'll pay for your time. I have to have another day between now and Thursday this week. And I don't know how God's going to do it, but I need one more day between now and Thursday this week. So my time is like...
She's not gonna make those cookies again this year.
I'm going to make the cookies, and I'm going to make chocolate chip cookies. And
I'll ask for them for my birthday again, and you won't make them then either.
probably I will not make cookies in... What, your birthday's in February. I couldn't remember when your birthday was. I'm busy. Would
She
some of
forgets
you...
my birthday. She doesn't even know when it is. That's why I don't get any cookies.
I know when it is. We're going to need that again, and I just threw it in the sink because I didn't know what to do with it. Okay, now to dip these pretzels, get you a tall, skinny glass and put your melted chocolate in it. And you just want to melt this barely until it melts. And I don't know if you can see it on that camera over there or not, but that little bit of coconut oil really makes it shiny. It makes it look like tempered chocolate, only you didn't have to stand there and temper it.
I always dry out the chocolate. I ruin it every time I
Well,
try to
that's
dip
'cause
something
you-
in chocolate.
You heat it too long. You can't heat it too long.
I've tried everything.
And
I
this
do
is
it
why
wrong.
I'm like gonna tell how old you are, but at way too old, she still needs her mommy to make her cookies because she can't microwave chocolate.
Well, she won't make me cookies, so it doesn't matter if I need her to make me cookies
Okay.
or not.
So
She won't
anyway,
make butter biscuits anymore either.
hey, I found the 2 ingredient ones. Now, if you want to do it like really quick and really easy, you don't even have to coat the whole thing. These are long. You do one end like this, and they call this a Tennessee walking stick. What?
I thought you said a Tennessee whopping stick before on the phone.
Well, we can whop you with it. But they call these Tennessee walking sticks, and they sell them in the gift shops and candy stores like in Gatlinburg and stuff. They are very expensive. You can add sprinkles if you want, especially for Christmas. Hi, Gabby. I had some red and white
Oh,
sprinkles.
well.
You need a pretzel. She needs a pretzel.
Okay.
Somebody said Gabby needs more cookies.
Yes,
Yeah,
Gabby needs
she
more
won't
cookies.
make anybody any cookies.
Well, I can't find my red and whites. Oh, there they are.
Thank you, Lee Lewis, for your $10 donation.
Thank you, Lee.
Thank you.
If you want to add sprinkles while your chocolate is wet. And I saw some of these. These things are outrageously expensive in the candy stores. But I saw some, and I don't have anything to hold the other end with. You got any suggestions for dipping the other end?
I don't know.
They were completely coated, but I don't have my candy stuff out. You just dip the other end in, and if you've got the little candy forks, you can do it. You could probably do it with a regular fork or use a deeper glass. But I saw some that they had put sprinkles on, and they were selling those things. Where did I see them at? I saw them in a gift shop somewhere for Christmas, and they had... Oh, no!
She got 'em.
Gabby just got chocolate on her arm.
Wait.
Go to Daddy.
She's
Well-
eating the salt off of them.
Okay, well, anyway. They had 2 of them, just 2 pretzels dipped, and I want to say, oh, here we can do this one whole. They were only about that long, the ones that were completely dipped. But for 2 pretzels, about this big, totally coated in chocolate with some sprinkles on it, they were charging $6.50. And you see how easy that is. And you can also make nut clusters the same way. Like I said, just mix peanuts or cashews or whatever, even almonds and stuff in there. And you got nut clusters. Drop them out. And any candy that you want to coat, if you want to coat your macaroons, you can coat your macaroons in this. Your truffles you can dip in this. This is
The
like
Oreo balls.
yeah, the Oreo
and
balls.
definitely try the Oreo balls.
Yeah.
Speaking of expensive stuff, even just at Walmart, and their bakery is not good, But at Walmart, they have cake balls for, it's like $4.50 for 2 little cake balls.
Yeah, that's
they're
insane.
pops. They're on
Yeah.
a stick. But
Yeah, and you can get the sticks in the Dollar
Yeah.
Tree, I think, or in Walmart. I'm not going to code all
well,
in
my
the sprinkles.
stepkid got some, and she wouldn't eat them because they were so bad. So
Mhm.
when a kid won't eat them, but the Oreo balls, everybody likes those.
I'm not going to put sprinkles on these because I think everybody likes them better without sprinkles. But this is super easy, and this dip, you can dip everything in it. You can even dip your peanut brittle in it. And we do have peanut brittle up too, which is super easy. A lot of people think it's not, but peanut brittle is really, really easy. And if you watch that video, I made a mistake in it. It is baking soda, not baking powder. And I said baking soda a couple of times, but then I said baking powder about 4 or 5 times in it. And we put it up and didn't notice it. There is a correction in the description, and there's also a pinned comment. I don't know. Anyway, we'll post the Christmas candy playlist in here. And homemade candy makes a great gift. If you're still looking for gift ideas or you need something to take, you can wrap some of these. I had some little cellophane. Yeah, here they are. Like, you can go to Hobby Lobby and get stuff like this cheaper than you can get it even at the Dollar Tree, because they have stuff half price. And you can put a couple of these in it, or a couple of any other kind of homemade candies in it, and pass those out at your office, send them to your kids for their teachers. Of course, it's getting about to. No, you got a couple of days left. You know, they make great little gifts for people that you don't know what to get, and for people that maybe don't have enough money to buy something big. Is there anything else? Did we cover everything?
I think so.
All right. Do we need to say anything to anybody over there, Alex, that you've
We
written?
had another prayer request for a wise old owl.
Okay, wise old owl. We don't have a name. Do we have just a prayer?
Wise old owl, just a prayer.
Okay. Well, God knows who he is,
Yeah, we'll pray for you.
or who she is.
Who
she
70
is.
years old.
She's 70 years old, and she needs your prayers. I think we've probably kept y'all enough. Everybody's probably busy right now because of Christmas. I will get these Christmas cards returned, and I will get the stuff when I go up Friday before the toy giveaway. I'll be taking the stuff to the Grandma and the Three Daughters, and I also still have some stuff for my banana baby and her grandma. I took it up when I went to get the last camper, and I've been working with a lot of people up there, but the evening that I took it up, everybody else had something going on, and the propane tanks were empty, and the electric box that we plugged it into didn't work, and there was like 3 or 4 little things that had to be fixed. So I was up there getting that ready so that there was at least lights and at least heat and stuff like that before. And it's actually Richard, not Robert. We had the wrong name. So Richard got the last camper, and he was volunteering all through the disaster at like 3 different ministries. He was working, volunteering every day, unloading trucks, passing stuff out, helping to deliver stuff and things like that. So he now has a home. I was looking for something a little bit better, but because so many people are having to have campers for temporary homes in this area, it's kind of getting tough to find campers.
Yeah.
So y'all be praying too that we find that camper.
We can't really drive like states away to get the
Yeah.
camper either. If you want to get them and bring them to us, that would be great. But
Yes, and if you have a camper or an RV that you want to donate, we will certainly find somebody to put in it, because there's a lot of people that are in temporary housing, and it won't all be available long enough to rebuild their houses. What, Alex?
Another prayer request for Ron Hall.
Okay, Ron Hall, and somebody just
Thank you, Natasha Jean. For your
Thank you,
donation.
Natasha. We appreciate that
thank
very
you,
much.
Natasha.
I have a lunch meeting this week too, and I don't know exactly what it's about, but I have a feeling that it is going to be helpful for the people in Johnson County that we have all been helping. So if you pray for that lunch meeting, and if anything becomes I got a feeling it might be some really good news. So be praying about that lunch meeting tomorrow. Yes, that's tomorrow. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be. Somebody needs to
We'll
help.
cook the lunch, and that'll be your video this week. There you go. There's your extra day.
We're gonna have to go
cook some
down so I
sandwiches or
can
something.
whip my children. You can't do that in public anymore, you know.
No, she does it when the camera's off.
I do not. They're all spoiled rotten.
Lies.
You know.
She does it when the camera's off. We don't get any cookies.
You know, if that was true, y'all would be afraid to say it because the camera's going off.
Oh, we'll pay later.
That's rotten. Anyway, this has really been fun. Thank you all so much for being with us. Thank you for being with us again because it's nice not to be here alone. And thank you all. Oh, we got another.
Kim and Tori.
Oh,
Thank
Kim
you.
and Tori. Thank you, Kim. I get to see Kim Friday and Saturday, or at least Saturday. So looking forward to seeing y'all. And I don't have your address, so you don't have a Christmas card coming. I'll bring it. Anyway, we're going to get off here because we've kept y'all long enough, and Gabby's already got chocolate all over her, so we probably need to check on the children.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to worry about our hair getting in the stuff because we've got sleeve in the food
Yeah.
now.
Gabby's sweatshirt sleeve is in it. Those two are yours. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for everything you have done to show God's love and His grace and His sufficiency and His abundance and His love to the people in Johnson County where we have been working. And I really do. Every time I go there, I am more and more convinced that God sent us where He wanted us to be. And I know the disaster is far bigger than that because I have rode through a great deal of it. But I also know that, unfortunately, we cannot take care of all of it. And we did have a comment, and somebody said, well, nobody ever gave me a house. Well, nobody ever gave me a house either. But I never lost my house suddenly in a disaster. And if it was in my power, I would buy every person in the world who needed a house. But it is, unfortunately, not. So we're going to help as many people as we possibly can, all together as a family. Thank you very much. And we're going to say goodnight now. And like I said, go get the chocolate off of Gabby and see what else we've got facing us.
Oh, she's in the bath.
Oh,
I hear her in the bath. Yeah, she comes here and first thing she takes a bath.
Well, that's okay. God bless you all. Thank you again. Thank you for your help. And thank you for being a part of our family. And thank you for being a part of God's family. Until next time, remember
to put God first.
Put God first.
Put God first.
Yep. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. You like the matching shirts?